Pat McClelland will share a few words from Veterans for Peace.
How are you?
Thank you all. Veterans Day is always a bittersweet holiday for me. There's always a lot of angst involved with it. 45 years ago, I was a soldier.
So when you get tired,
I was just back from Vietnam, out of the jungle. The physical wounds were healing. The mental wounds I didn't understand for years, still don't, all of them. 42 years ago, I was on this corner with the Vietnam veterans against the war, demonstrating against that war.
Thank you.
And military service was one of the things I'm really proud of. On the other hand, what the hell were we doing? And what are we still doing? And so I've got some comments here about Uncle Sam. You know, Uncle Sam, I thought he'd have it all worked out by now after 42 years, but we've still got some issues. You know,
Uncle Sam,
the war in Iraq
one of the funny uncles,
was one too many misadventures. The drone assassinations make enemies faster than they can kill enemies. The rest of the world is mad at the NSA, but we don't seem to give a shit that the Fourth Amendment's been tossed out. Neo-Confederates are so interested in making Obama look bad that they would deny health care to every American they could. And meanwhile, the paper's telling us how good it is when a foreign country buys AMC, or Sprint, Budweiser, and so forth. It seems like there's a race to self-destruction. This week, my buddy came in the restaurant. He's 85 years old. He was bragging about how he had recycled, that is, crushed out, a load of steel scaffolding. I said, well, I wanted to buy that. How are we going to build things when we're crushing out stuff, when we're throwing away stuff? And if other countries own our means of production, what does that make us? A colony? We used to try, we already came from that. Didn't work out the last time. And our imperialism has always been wrong, but why would we want to go from being an imperialist to being a colony of somebody else? Doesn't make sense to me. We need to build, Uncle Sam, in a constructive way. And that's what I really wanted to emphasize here, is building.
Okay.
No more adventurous wars which enrich private contractors. Remember, Eisenhower warned us about the military-industrial complex in 1960. Boy, was he saw the future in spades. You know, why is that worthless fighter jet got to be planned? And made because it enriches private contractors. We need to stop using private contractors for military matters. We need to end all arms aid abroad. Why are we sending guns overseas? Half the time they get turned around and aimed back at our own guys. We need to end assassinations. It's a terrible strategy. It never works. It always creates more enemies. What about the Phoenix programs? Anybody remember that? That's when they did it in Vietnam. Assassinate village leaders. Next day you had a whole village that was Viet Cong. Didn't work then, doesn't work now. We need to build peace. We need to stand up for the Fourth Amendment. Every time the NSA cheats, bin Laden wins. And he's dead and he's still winning because we have turned on ourselves and our own principles. We need to rebuild liberty. Remember that word? Liberty. You don't hear much about liberty anymore.
Say it, sweetie.
We need to stand up to those who would shut down Uncle Sam just to get their own way. We need to make health care available for everybody. So we need to build health care. And I'm about there. Speaking for me, it's like climbing on a roof. I always feel better when I get down. You all be better off too when I sit down. But the other thing is, don't sell the farm. Why would we sell the fracking rights to blow up the rocks in the United States to anybody, especially foreign people? Why would we sell out our corporations? Why are we selling out scaffolding? And we need to build and fix things, and education. Driving to church this morning, I went by Manual High School across from Westport down here. There's a dumpster load of oak chairs there. They look perfectly serviceable to me, but since we don't do education anymore, we don't need chairs in the school. I urge you all to go by there and get yourself a nice oak chair on the way home. We need to build education, and we need to build it with shop class. Remember when you went to school and you learned how to make things besides money? Some of us went to econ class and found out we were going to end up working as carpenters. Well, it's a good thing I had shop class. So what made America great was building, and we need to build back. We need to build. Uncle Sam, after all, is us, U.S. We are Uncle Sam. We need to build up Uncle Sam, but in a positive way. And may God bless you all, and may God help Uncle Sam to do right, so that on Veterans Day we don't have that angst. We can feel like, yeah, you know, yeah. God bless you all.
Thank you.